everybody, this is Artisan Loom. I'm going to try to do a tutorial here from the great LoomyPippy. It's called Tannenaum, and it's supposed to be an M there for Tannenaum, which means Christmas tree in German. So anyhow, she did a lovely rendition here. I'm going to try to I'm not going to use any black. I'm going to try to make it real, like greens, golds, whites, make it look really pretty. So wish me luck on this one. I'm really hoping that I can do a good job for her. So that's what we're going to be doing. So go ahead and get your supplies. Let me see. Is this a 10? Doesn't really say how many pin bars it is, but I believe it's like an 11 pin bar, maybe a 10. So anyhow, get your supplies and then I'll show you the loom setup. So this is an 11 pin bar setup, and I'll try to get most of it on the screen, but just all of them straight across, 2 full loom lengths long. And I'm going to do most of mine are going to be in the whites and golds, and then I'm going to do the trees and the peridot, which has some gold. So it's going to be lots of gold. I hope this isn't too much gold, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So I'm going to use, I'm not going to, or maybe should I bead it? I was going to say, I think I'm going to chain it. So I probably don't need to bead it because I'm going to be on the Christmas tree parts. I think I'm going to bead the outline of the Christmas trees. I think that's what I want to do because I think it'll be so pretty. So let me get back to the flipogram. Where are you? Okay, now we're going to start in the center, go across, and then make your way to the border. Simple enough. And then follow it up. Okay, there will be a double border on this, so sorry if I went off camera. You know how to do a normal border, but you start in the center and then you go out to both sides, and then you're going to follow it straight up on both sides and come to the center where you have, and you'll leave that part open just like that up to the top. So go ahead and do 2 full loom lengths long. Okay, so I have it done on both sides, and this is what it's going to look like. You're going to come up to here, go to the center here, do the same thing on this side, and when you get done, then you're going to take, if I can grab one band and just put it across the center, just like that. Okay. Now what we're going to work on is the outline of the Christmas tree. So go ahead and figure out which color. I think I'm just going to stick with my peridot for the inside of the tree and the outside of the tree, because I don't want like a big, huge, defined outline like I normally do in the black. I think I'm just going to use that same color. So I'm going to bead mine as well. Oops. So I will be back and show you. I'm going to take a 6/0 seed bead and put, I think I'm going to put either 2 or 3 on one band. Okay, I think I'm going to do 2 because I'm going to make that the full outline of the tree is going to be all beads. Okay, so I will be right back when I get mine beaded up. So I'm going to use the peridot, and what I did was I've got 2 separate colors. I took 2 6/0 seed beads and I put a red seed bead and a gold one. And I also put 2 green ones on. And I'm going to do 1 Christmas tree outlined in the green and 1 in these colors. So I'm going to alternate 1 tree, 1 color, 1 tree, another. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is start off with the green. And I'm going to go from the center, I believe it is, right here, and I'm going to add one going across like that. I am aware that these bands do twist because they are the lovely 600 count pack. So we're going to go 1 to the left, and we're going to connect it and go one to the right. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to go another one to the left. And then we're going to go in. Okay. Then we're going to go diagonally. And then we're going to go in. Or no, we'll go diagonal twice. Okay, and then we'll go in. And then we're going to go out, connecting right here. Okay, twice. I know I'm going slow. I'm not going to show you all the Christmas trees because they're basically the same. So I'm just showing you one. And then we're going to go inward again. And then we're going to go outward twice. Okay, hold on, let me see what I got going. Happy with going in and out. So this is what we did. I took that one that went off here because this is where we're going to stop. So you went out to the left twice, inward, out to the left twice, inward, out to the left twice, inward. Okay, and let's see, and now we're going to come to where the center meets. So we'll come in. Four. Okay, we'll come in 4. So it lines up with the point. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, and then what we're going to do is after we do the exact same thing on the other side, we're going to start the next tree, and the next tree will be connected to the center peg here, and then you would do the exact same step here. I'll make sure when you connect the second tree it's going to start right here. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera because I don't have enough beaded bands. I'll finish up this Christmas tree and then I'll show you where the other one starts. Okay, so now I have my Christmas tree done. Isn't that cool looking? Okay, now where I'm going to start, and I'm going to go off camera once I show you how to get this thing started, okay? You're going to go to the center band again, and you're going to go out to the left. That's where you're going to start it. Okay, so go out to the, you do it just like you did this one here. You go out to the left twice. And then you're going to go and you're going to go inward. Okay, so you're going to follow this exact pattern right here, okay? And you're going to always connect your trees by the one peg in the center. Okay, so you're going to have a total of 4 trees. So go ahead and I'll let you finish and then we'll meet back here for the next step. Okay, so I did my Christmas trees. I think this is going to be fabulous. Now the only other thing is we've got to put a band that'll bring it to the border. So I'm going to, because that's how it's going to stay apart. So there's the center of the tree. So I'm just going to put a band just like that. Okay? Very important you don't forget that. Okay, so that we're here, the next step we're going to do is where she has the very light blue right up, that butts up against the white border. That's what we're going to do next. So figure out your color scheme and then we'll get started. I've got to figure out what color I'm deciding to use there on the border. It might be gold. So let me check. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and use, let me move my stuff out the way. I'm going to use, I was going to use an LE gold, but I think whenever I use LE with that many bands, it shrinks it up even more, and I don't want it to, I want it to lay more flat. Hopefully it will. I'm going to use Persian white. That's what I'm going to use. So that has a little bit of a gold tinge to it. And then the next step, I'll also use the glitter. So they're very close in color, but I think it'll be really pretty together. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is start on this side, and you're going to just make X's in this direction. Okay, all the way up the loom. Your basic X pattern. Okay, then I'm going to go on the other side and show you this side. Oops, that was a gold one. Snuck that bad boy right in there, didn't I? Okay, so then basically what we're going to do on this side is we're going to do the mirror image. So we went from right to left, left to right. Oh gosh. Left to right, right to left. Oh my goodness. Now you're going to go the opposite. You're going to start off going from the right to the left. Trying to keep it straight. And you're just going to follow this X pattern, mirror image on both sides, all the way up the loom. So I'm going to go off camera, let you finish that part to the end. I've done my X's to the end. Now what we're going to do is do another row of X's. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go from the right to the left this time. I'm going to start it like that and just do X's in that direction. And I'm going to show you because I don't want the gold in my trees. So I'll just go up to where my trees are and show you how I'm going to get around that. Okay. Well, actually, I think I am going to do the gold. I think I will just go straight up because it won't matter. There's only going to be a very, very little bit of it showing. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So actually just take it all the way up. Okay, always going from the right to the left. And then on this side, we're going to do going from the left to the right, okay? And just do that. Oops, this one's a little messed up. And do this all the way to the end as well. Super simple. And I'll just take that straight up even through this little area where the trees meet. I'm just going to take it up. So, okay. So the next part is right there, which is right on the line of right where the trees come out in the light, in the blue. Okay. So we need to pick our color for that. And you need a good quality stretchy band because we're going to span over 3 pegs. So make sure it's a good quality band. So I decided I'm going to do mine in a white silk pearl. It used to be pearl, but it's now in the silk collection, so it's white silk. And these don't twist an awful lot. I really love the feel of these 300 count bands. So that's what I'm going to use. Here's where our triangles are going to go. You're going to go from here and make a triangle just like that. Okay. Go up to the next one and do the same thing. I'm trying to keep mine straight, that's why I keep messing with it. But you're just going to make triangles down the loom. And you know what? I'll show you an easier way to make the triangles. So if you just go straight up make single chain going all the way up, because I find it faster, which I'm not being fast right now, but I find it a whole lot faster when I'm off camera to do single chains. Once you do the single chain all the way down, then you just take your hook and just span it across. And what that does is it keeps the bands from twisting when you're laying it over the 3 pegs. Although I say that, and this one got twisted. Okay, well, you get the gist of it. It's just easier for me and faster, I feel, to get my triangles on there. So you'll do the same with this side. Man, I feel like I got something in my throat. You're going to go like this. See, it just wants to twist. You're just basically doing the mirror image on this side. Okay, so once again, I'm dropping all my bands here. I'm going to do my single chain going all the way up. Like so. And then I'm going to go back here. And I usually like to hold the band here because I don't want, it's just easier to hold it in place. And then I just do this all the way up the loom. So it's super simple, just like so. So go ahead and finish your triangles all the way up. I want to mention I took off, remember how I did them all in white going up? I changed it because I want, if you're doing the same color, just rows of color, then it's fine. But since I'm wanting to make my trees a solid color, separate from everything else, what I did was I did 3 white triangles, and then I did 3 green, because that was the inside of the tree. 3 whites, 3 greens, and I did that all the way up the loom, just like so. Okay, and at the very end I ended with just the 1 white on either side. Okay, so now what we're going to do is work on this next step, which I've already started it. So what I wanted to show you was that this part is done in white. Or this is outside of the tree, so I want this to be done in a white band, but whatever color that you choose. Okay, you're going to do a band going up, a band diagonal, and then a band across. Okay, now I'm inside of my green, so I want to do a band up, a band diagonal in the green, and then a band across. Okay, so basically wherever that you're having the tree is where you want it to be green. Wherever it's in between, like this is in between the tree, see the tree ends right there, so I want this part to be in the white and then the rest. So I have 1 of the white, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of the green, which is 1 up, 1 diagonal, 1 across. Then this part will be white, and then the rest part will be green, and then this part will be white. Just wherever the trees end, that's how you're going to do it. So I'll just continue up, 1 up, 1 diagonal, and 1 towards the center. Okay, now I'm going to work on this side. I'm going to do 1 up, 1 diagonal, and 1 over. Okay, now I'm going into my green. I'm going to go up 1, diagonal, and across. Okay, and continue on with my green until I get to a spot where it's in between the tree right here. Okay, so the rest will be green. So finish that all the way to the end. Okay, so I got that done, and what I did, this is what it looks like now, as far as my color goes. And then here's where you end off. You do 1 up and then 1 diagonal. I don't think there's a need to put a band crossing over here, so I didn't. If we need to, then I will. So a band up and then diagonal. Okay. Now we're going to have to work on the center. For some reason, it is showing that she's got a band going across here, so since I see that on the flipogram, I'm going to go ahead and lay it. Why not? Okay, now we need to pick out our colors for the center part, which is going to be the starburst. I'm choosing, now she did hers in different colors going up, but since I'm going with the solid trees in the center, I'm going to continue on with my green. But it just depends on what other color that you're wanting to coordinate with it as to what you do. So what I'm going to do is on every, let's see here, I'm trying to figure out where I start this. Okay, so I guess it would be right here. So here, and then you right here is where you're going to go straight across. And you can do this in 2 colors. If you're not doing the color scheme I am, she's got one color that's going to be doing these cross bands, and then another color she's using for the center. I think it's like a glitter white or something. But anyhow, since I'm continuing on with the green, that's what I'm using. So then it will be right here is the next one. So since you crossed over here, you're going to skip one and do one. Okay, and I believe she went all the way up like that. Okay, so skip one, do one. We don't need to do one here because there's already one here. Right here is where we'll do it again. I do believe. And then right here we'll do it again. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. We don't need one here, but we'll put one right here. Basically what you're going for are these little boxes. Sorry for moving this around. I'm holding it so that I could easily do this without having to put it on its side. And then one more. Okay? So whatever color you choose this to be, it can be all the same color. It doesn't matter. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now we are going to, since I'm going to continue on with my green, since that's the look I'm going with, but she goes with another color here. But we're going to do a diagonal. And let's see here. Let me see what she's got going. I believe it's a diagonal. Oops. Oh, she's doing just like a starburst. So this is the center. So you always do the 2 o'clock position, and you're just going to follow it all the way around, okay? Super simple, just as if you were doing a normal starburst. Making sure you push your bands down along the way. And then one there. So see how we made that nice little starburst? Okay, hold on, let me see what she says. Okay, and I do believe that you're going to cap band this with the triple cap band. Okay, and you go up to the next square, and you're just doing starbursts all the way up, just like we did. And then what you need is a triple cap band right there in the center of that starburst. Oops. And then you continue doing all your starbursts in the center all the way up. Okay? So go ahead and finish your starburst. So I finished all my starbursts and put triple cap bands in the center. Now, right here at the end, this is where we need to do a half starburst. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up. I know this band that's going forward is the one that connected the tree border. Or yeah, the border of the tree to the border perimeter. Okay, so just I'm using the same color, and we're just going to do one that's going to go up to the right. Or actually, maybe it doesn't go up there till, I think it goes diagonal, like you're doing a starburst, a half starburst. And to the right. We're not going to go this direction, okay, because there's already bands laid here. But then we'll go out like this, diagonal, and then we'll go up. Okay, just like so. And I do believe you're going to need a triple cap band on there too, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, let's put one there. If not, we can always take it off later. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. This is my band placement. So hopefully it's going to look okay when I get it done. So, actually, you know what? We got our double border to do yet. Yes, I was wrong on that. We do have a double border. Just got to debate on what I want the double border to be. Do I want it to be part of the green and gold like we had here to tie in the green elsewhere? I might very well do that just to tie it in. I'm going to have to get my green back out. Okay, and I'm just going to do a double border. I think that'll be good, unless I should use my glitter gold. I think we have so much gold going on, I need to tie in the green elsewhere in the design. So we'll do the double border, and we'll just go out just like this all the way around, the exact same way that you placed your first border. Okay. Over here, you just connect it. And then you just go up the sides till you get to the top. Just like we did the first one. And then we're all done laying bands. So go ahead and finish your double border, and then we shall get started on the loop. So I changed my mind. I took the double border off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tie in a little bit of this red that's in there that was on the border of the trees. So I'm going to use instead, which it's fine if you did the double border in the green, it's just whatever. I'm going to use it in the gemstone red color, LE. That'll just tie it in a little bit. So we'll just do the same thing as that I just showed you, and just bring it over to the border and up. Okay, and that might, I'm thinking that might really look pretty because it also glistens and sparkles, but that way we don't have so much gold and so much green. It'll just hopefully tie it all in. Okay, so go ahead and finish that, and we'll get started with the loop. So now we're ready to, we turned our loom around, and now we're ready to loop it up, but what we need to do is our double border. So in the center, I'm going to do a double cap band because these red gemstone ones don't have a lot of stretch to them, and it was already tight. So I'm going to go in through the cap band and just follow it around like you would do a normal border. I really don't even need to show you this, I don't think, because you already know, and I'm having a hard time grabbing the bands. And then you're just going to go in here and loop it straight up, okay? Very simple. Do the same on the other side. And I'm going to go off camera. You finish looping it up all the way up to the top, okay? And at this point, after the double border, we're doing the starburst that we laid down the center. So there's triple cap bands in every other starburst. Well, every starburst has triple cap bands already on them, or should have. So what we're going to do is we're going to loop these out first. Okay, let me see here. This one's going to be a half starburst. So I'm going to loop it down. Just grab whatever band is on top. Okay, and just follow it over. Remember, that one's a half starburst, so we only went halfway. Okay, just like that. And now we just move up the other triple cap band and just grab Yeah, okay, so I got a little confused as I was looping this down because I'm like, how is this? This is going to fall apart if nothing grabs it, but I forgot the border of the trees is right there, so it will pick it up. Okay, so don't mind me. Okay, so we're just going to follow this around like a normal starburst, and we'll do this the entire way up on every starburst that is down the center. Okay, just like that. Okay, half starburst and then a full starburst the rest of the way up. Okay, so just do that all the way down the loom, and then I'll meet you. So I have the center starburst done. Now you know these bands that, let's see here, where are they? These bands, I don't know if you can, these ones right here that we've laid, that one went to here to here to here, these two. And then up here is another set. Well, that's part of the border, but right here is another set right here. Those are the bands we're going for next. Okay, so the first set will be right here. And what we're going to do is, let's see, I don't know why it's showing that. Okay, for some reason, hers is showing that she had a crossband going here. But I don't have that. She might have one on every one, including the... See, I didn't bother putting them on. It showed in the flippergram and it wasn't on where the... I only put them where there wasn't a border. So like there's a border here. So I didn't bother putting that crossband. I don't know if I needed it, but we're just going to leave it off because I don't think I need it, to be honest with you. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our first crossband and we're just going to go in and grab it and pull it back to itself, just like this. And we're just going to do that everywhere where there's a crossband. Okay. Normally there would be on hers, it shows that there's one where I have the border for the Christmas tree border, but I didn't put one there, so we'll come up to the next one up here. And we'll just grab it. Oops. And then just take it back to itself. So finish that all the way up. So now we're going to work on these white bands or the next row over, which was the one that we did the straight over, diagonal, straight up bands. So basically we're going to go into here and grab the one that is straight over and bring it over. And we're going to go back in and bring this back to itself. And go in again and bring it straight up. Okay? And then we'll go into here. If I can grab the right band. And we'll go straight across. Go back in diagonal, go back in, straight up. And we'll do that all the way up. So I'll do another one for you. We're going to go into this band and get the one that goes to the left, diagonal, straight up and down. One more, goes to the left, diagonal, straight up and down. Okay, we'll do that all the way up the loom on the left. On this right side, we'll go in through here. By the way, I am wearing my new design, my strand band design called the Classy Elegance. It's really pretty, these beads. Although it's not showing it now, but they glow. Looks like there's a bead floating inside another bead. Just love it. Okay, and we're going to go out towards the right, go back in, diagonal, go back in, straight up. Okay, next one we're going to go out to the right, diagonal, straight up. To the right, diagonal, straight up, and one more. Making sure I get the right band. Go to the right, diagonal, and straight up. So do that all the way up the loom. Now we're ready to do these triangles that we have here, and this is going to be a different type of stitch. Normally on mine, when I do triangles, I'll pick up one side and then bring it back to itself. Pick up this side, bring it back to itself. But she's doing it different, so hopefully this won't be too confusing. Okay, we're going to go into this peg here, and we're going to grab, where's that? Let me find out where the other, okay. I'm going to get this part of the triangle, and instead of bringing it back over here to itself, we're going to go like this. Pull it out, give it a little stretch. We're going to go right here and bring it across to where it almost looks like a star type thing. Okay. And then we're going to grab the next one, going through this one, making sure you're getting the proper band. Okay, pull it out. And then we're going to come over here to the left and then go up to the right. So we're basically putting it the opposite direction. So the triangle, like here, let me see here. The triangle that's here will now become the triangle that's here. So you're just doing the opposite. So we're going to go in through here and grab this band and come over to the left and then span it up. To the left and span it up. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Let me make for certain that's all we're doing. Yep, that's all we're doing. Okay, so then we're going to do over here, we're going to go in through here and grab, make sure I'm getting the right band. Okay, I'm going to get the triangles going here. So we're doing the opposite. We're going to come over here to this side and then over. So it's going to look like that. Okay, go in through this peg, get the corner of this triangle, pull it out, bring it to the right. Do I have the right band? I'm not even so sure I grabbed the right band, so let me put it back. Make sure I get the right band. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, here. Oh, I think that's the wrong one. Oh, my goodness, I don't think I've got these. Oh, I know what's happening. You see this border here that I have beaded? I'm accidentally grabbing that one. So I'm going to have to be real careful and get, I went down way too far. I need to grab this band, bring it over, and then up. Okay? Nope. Did I do that right? Nope, over and like that. I'm sorry. Boy, I about messed that up. I knew it didn't look right. Okay, so we're going to go over here and grab this one and go to the right and then bring it straight up. So we're just making that pattern, okay? So go into here, make sure you're grabbing the right band. Go to the right and then go straight up. So you go ahead and do that all the way down the loom just like that. So after the triangles, we're now doing these X's going up, and what we're trying to do is grab this bottom band, which is this one. So you're going to go in on the left-hand side and grab the bottom band, and you're just going to bring it back to itself, okay? And I think that's just about it. You're just going to follow it, always going in from this left side, making sure you're getting the bottom band. And just like so, the entire way up the loom. Very simple, okay? On this side, you're getting the bottom band, which is this one, so you're going to go in through this right-hand side, and you're going to loop it over just like this. Always going in from the right and crossing over. Whatever band is on the bottom is what you're wanting to get first. Okay, so go ahead and finish that to the end, please. Now we're going to work on these X's. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to grab the bottom band first, okay? So we're going to come over here. Always going to be the bottom band, and we're just going to do the X's just like we did. Earlier. So grab the bottom band first. Oops. Yeah, bottom band first. And make your little X's, okay? And do that all the way to the end. Okay, so we've got that done. Now what we're going to work on are the outlines of the trees. Remember this band that we had here in the center? We need to bring that one up. So go in and grab that band and bring it forward. And then let me see what we're going to do. Okay, and you just follow the tree. So we'll go in and grab, I think it's this first band, and we'll just follow. I think this goes, oops, grab the wrong band again. It's hard for me when I did all this in the same color. Okay. Okay. Now I think I got it. Out. Okay, bring each one out 4. Let me make sure I've got that it's all connecting. I think it is. Okay, so you come up 1 and then over 4, and you just follow the outline of the tree. Okay. Go to the right 2, and then we're going to go over 1, and then go up 2, and we're going to go to the left 1, and then we're going to go to the right 2. So now we have up 1, over 4, into, over 1, into, over 1, into. Okay, and that's where the top of the tree is. Okay, and then I do believe we just continue that on the other side. Okay, yeah, that's basically what we're doing. And okay. All right, so now we're going to go to this side and we're going to grab these 4 that go to the right, and that will connect it all together. And you're going to go in and go diagonal twice to the right, and then diagonal twice. Okay, and then over one, and then we're going to go diagonal twice. Okay, so now we have this pattern. Okay, so don't know, it's kind of hard to see because I'm using all the same color. So here's where we ended. Now we're just going to go in through here and start it over again. You go out to the left 4 times. You go out to the right 4 times. And then you're going to follow the trees up. And then you're going to go out, follow the trees up, and do that the entire way up the loom. Okay. Now all we have left is the border. So you're going to go in through here. Oh no, let me see here. We're going to go in through here and bring it out to the left. And just continuing. Well, maybe not. I think you about now know how to do the border. I'm going to fix mine because it snapped because of this LE was very weak. Okay. Go grab the other side. And there we go. Okay. And you're just going to follow it over like normal. And then just follow it up until you get to the end. Both sides. And follow it up. And then I'm going to go off camera, finish my border up, and then you can meet me at the top with the C-clip. Okay, so we brought them back in to the center here, and now I'm going to put in, let's see here, I'm going to go in through here, take a band, put it on my hook, put both of them on my hook, grab my C-clip, and go ahead and clip it. At this point I'm going to take my hook off. And what you could do, if you're curious that if everything caught, you can look up underneath and see that all of it's been caught and that it shouldn't fall apart. I'm praying that it doesn't. But can you see my Christmas trees now? I just hope it turns out okay. Okay, so basically you're just going to go through and you're going to just release the tension all the way up on one side. Okay. And then you're just going to go through and do the next row carefully. If you can. If not, you can do each single one and bring it off by taking each row off like this, or each pin. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to release the tension on the sides, and I'm going to go through each pin because it's harder to grab because there's so many bands on this. It's harder for me to grab. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll meet you back when I get mine off the loom. Took it off the loom, and this is what I have. Isn't that pretty? I have to fix a ton of bands, get them untwisted, and also fix my beads to where they lay right to where you can see the edges. I'll just slide them over. You see, like this one, I'll hold it by the bead, slide it over to where it's in the center there. Take this one, hold it, slide it. So I'm going to make it more not so rigid. But look at that. And then I'm going to, since I didn't bead the sides, I'm going to chain it so the gold chain will come and tie in some more of the darker gold. So I'm kind of glad that I put the red there just because it's just enough to tie in the red here. Okay, so I'm going to go through, fix my bands, and then I'm going to slide all the beads, chain it, and then you'll see what mine looks like at the end when I post it. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial and are able to give it a try. And if you are, please tag and hashtag your renditions to me and LoomyPippy on Instagram, and also give her a follow. That would be super cool. And also give me a thumbs up and ask that you be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. So okay, well, this is the O Tannenaum, and stands for, it's German for O Christmas Tree, and I hope you enjoy it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Take care. Bye.